agency. Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. We are talking about how to go live with ease and confidence. Come in, ask questions. I appreciate you all joining me. It's sound through the computer. Hopefully, we have sound here as well. So let me know if you guys can hear me. We're gonna get started. Recording. Let's see. We are live. Yes. So hopefully it pops in. You guys can see we are live. Okay, good, good. So let's see if the sound works. All right, we have sound. Appreciate you all being here. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate the support. This is my 4 o'clock live. Nose itching a little bit. This is my 4 o'clock live. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hopefully, I don't sneeze at the camera. Hopefully, you all are doing well. I did my 10 o'clock already. I've been here. We talked a lot about TikTok Shop. And so we're going to do a part two. There's going to be a part two. And this time we're going to talk about the products. We're going to talk about how to we talked about how to get shop activated, but also we're going to talk about now what do you do once you have shop? So it's going to be a great conversation. So feel free to connect with me, ask questions. If you have questions about TikTok shop, I'm happy to answer them. We will get started in just a few minutes. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live. We talk about all things live, specifically from a TikTok perspective. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Make sure you give the live a like. Give it a like. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I come here every day, twice a day to support you, to help you grow. We talk about things from a TikTok perspective. I am looking at my YouTubers. So let me know if you have questions. Put it in the chat for me. And then we also are looking here to grow. So let me know if you have any questions about growing on YouTube, growing on TikTok. We talk all things live streaming and growth. Okay. So as you can tell, I have the YouTube Partners Program. I also have memberships as well as the gifting. You're welcome to send a super chat, super sticker, any of the gifting options as you see fit. And then if you have any questions, we do have the ads running. I did unlock all those features at least in a year. It took about a year to do it. So still growing, still looking at things in terms of what next. So I'm happy to share any wisdom and tips and strategies for that as well. So we're going to go over to the TikTok streets. I am running super late. So we're going to go live. I'll probably end up doing like a 90-minute live because I do actually have to go. If it gets close to 2 hours, it'll be like very close because I do have a meeting. So gotta get going. A couple meetings. All right. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips, TikTok live, how to go live streaming tips on TikTok, beginner friendly tips, TikTok shop, TikTok shop, live shoppable lives, shoppable videos. We're talking to new beginner live hosts who want to go live. Hey, friend, how are you? Welcome to the room. Those who are coming in, appreciate you. We're talking how to go live streaming tips. So come in, ask questions. We want to make sure we're supporting your live journey. Feel free to ask questions as you come in. We're going to talk about TikTok Shop, part two to a conversation that we had earlier. Lori, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying hello, my friend. I'm going to share out my live. Let me add it to my story. So feel free to come in, ask questions. My friends on the YT, hello. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up to like the live. I appreciate the support on the YT as well as here in these TikTok streets. If you are new to my live, put new in the chat. I want to make sure we're saying hello. So I appreciate you all joining. So we are talking both on YouTube and TikTok. And we are talking about beginner friendly tips. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for connecting. I appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're going to do a part two on our conversation earlier. We were talking about TikTok Shop. And so I'm going to share out my live first. We're going to do some engagement before we jump into the topic. And so that's what today's topic was about. We talked about how to get TikTok Shop on the earlier 10 o'clock live. And now we're going to say, okay, now what? You got shop. What do you do with it? Okay. What next? And so we're going to start that part two conversation shortly. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Look so pretty today. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. I accept compliments. Thank you so much. Hey, Coach B. Welcome to the room. Thank you, my YT friends. Thank you for the star. I appreciate the support. That was so kind of you. Thank you for the star and the gold coin. Appreciate the engagement on the YouTube streets. Thank you, Dula. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you all. Let me hang up my board. So we're going to talk about TikTok shoppable lives and videos. We'll talk about them both. So, hello, how's everything going? Everyone doing? Everyone is doing well. Thank you for asking. Others coming in, feel free to come in, ask questions. We're liking the live right now. So we got a few likes. We got to pick up the pace a little bit. So we're 2 minutes in. We got 1.7 likes, 1.7K likes. And so we want to pick up that pace. So if you don't mind tapping the screen for me, we'll get things going. We'll ideally we'll share the live out. So you click the arrow to share the live out, ask questions, connect. Unwritten unstoppable. Appreciate you coming through, friend. She's like, I'm here. Thank you on the YT. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all the support, friends. So we're gonna get started in just a little bit. We will be doing part two of what we talked about earlier. This live talks about all things shoppable. Well, today is going to be shoppable lives, but all things live. We're going to talk about TikTok shop. And now that we know how, hey Colette, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the hand heart. So appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the support. Um, so now that we have learned earlier about how to get TikTok shop, we're going to talk about what do you do next now that you have it? Now what? And so we'll talk about some ways to manage through getting it and then how to set it up. We'll talk about the shoppable videos. I'll talk about shoppable lives. I will probably pin a few products for shoppable lives. Um, I'll see, obviously, because you guys can't see the live host screen, it may be hard to do a little bit of show and tell, but I'll try my best to so you guys can see what it looks like. And we'll get started. I'll use the other phone, maybe the other account to show what it looks like as well. All right. Good afternoon, Janae. Welcome to the room. Thank you on the YT. Appreciate the compliments. Appreciate you all. Hello, Aisha. Welcome to the room as well. So, we're gonna talk about TikTok shop in just a little bit. We usually spend this first 10 minutes to see if the flash go comes in. We have the hearts flowing here. You see we're at 4.6K likes. So we're gonna see if it pops in. We're 4 minutes into the live. So 4 minutes into the live. So we'll see if we can get those likes to 10K. 10K is like a nice number because TikTok sees that as engagement. So 10,000 people, if you can get in first 10 minutes, is actually boosted. We'll see a little bit of boost of people coming into the room. We'll also possibly get the flash goal sooner. So the flash goal is a TikTok goal. It comes in the chat and you can activate it because it replaces your live go. So I have the soccer stuff up there for the live go. It'll replace that. You guys won't be able to see it or send it. Flash goal is the priority. And so whatever gift that TikTok selects is what we're trying to achieve as a room. They give us a random gift, a random number to achieve it in, and then we just keep going from there. All right. Thank you all for being here. So hopefully we get the flash goal soon. We got it pretty early on yesterday. I mean earlier today at the 10 o'clock. So hopefully we get it early again. So we'll see. We're at 7.2K likes, 3K likes, 6 minutes in. So we're ahead of the curve. Thank you all for being here. My new friends, as you guys start to come into the live, let me know if you've been here before. Is everybody in the room new? Let me know. I always tell you, like, if when you come in, do your little greeting. Tell me hello, how you doing, so we know to say hello back. I don't want you to feel like you can't be seen or heard, but obviously it's the etiquette. It's like coming in someone's house and never saying hello. Okay, so you want to make sure you're saying hello. You want to we want to greet you back as well. So feel free to come in, comment. And then we're going to get to this 10K pretty quickly. So we'll get there and we'll get started. And we'll see where this live takes us. All right. Because I got a lot of information. I know I get a lot of questions. I didn't talk as much about traditional TikTok live earlier. So I might try to weave in a little bit of regular TikTok live conversation. So we'll see if I can get a little bit extra time and just talk about it. I do have a kind of a hard stop because I do have a another live to go to tonight. I have some webinar stuff. So I got a busy Tuesday night. All right, my dear friends, we got that 10K. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. We got the 10K. So let's do this. We'll try to jump in. We'll see if that flash goal comes in earlier. I'll pause if it does not, because I want to get started. I came on a little later than I usually want to. So we'll get started. And so this is a TikTok shoppable live. So we're a TikTok shop conversation. And so we'll talk about shoppable videos, shoppable lives. Let's do this. Those who are in the room, who has TikTok shop? Just say me. If you have it, and you already have it already. Who are the me's in the room? So if you don't mind just typing in 2 words, me, meaning that you have it. Hey Houston, welcome to the room. Aman, welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, they said good afternoon, Houston. How are you, friend? So yeah, put in the chat if you have TikTok shop. If you already have it, so we're going to talk about shoppable live, shoppable videos. My 10 o'clock live, we did talk about how to get shop. We talked about it in my 10 o'clock. I spent a long time addressing it. So if you're curious about how to get it, I would say go to my page on YouTube on the YT. Same name, Dr. Lisa Lingerie Income Agency. So you can go over there and get all the information. The video I did this morning um, offered kind of insights, maybe the first 45 minutes in. So you got to wait until like 45 minutes, and then you'll hear me talking about the shop process. I think I started once or twice before that, but got other questions. But for the most part, I went through it pretty thoroughly. All right. God bless child. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, I'm back. Welcome to the room. I didn't get any me's. Anybody? Nobody wants shot. You don't have it already? Let me know. And nobody has it. Everybody needs to get it, or y'all don't care about it. Nobody wants it. Let me know what's the deal. I want to make sure I'm helping you guys. So somebody put in the chat, if you have it already, let me know. If you don't have it and you're trying to get it, let me know. I did my first live last night. No camera yet, but you taught me a lot. Oh, welcome, friend. He said, "Oh, Jasmine." He said, "Oh, I want it. Want TikTok shop." Um, Patrice, I'm assuming you don't have it yet because this is your only account too, isn't it? And so we're talking about TikTok shoppable videos and lives today. I have it, but I don't think I have full privileges. So you have the pilot program. Ooh, I didn't mean to invite. Ooh, I think I invited somebody. 2,300 followers. Um, you probably do have the pilot program. Yeah, 2,300 followers. You probably don't fully have access. Do you do shoppable lives? Let me know if you do shoppable lives. We're talking about TikTok shop. That means when you go live, they typically will give it to you earlier with TikTok shop lives if you know. Okay. If you are doing them. Yeah. So we want to get you to do some shoppable lives. We'll talk about, and I'll show you, I'll use my other phone to show you guys how to use it. Where can I find the applause when I go live? It is under the wand. Under the wand. Yeah, that's where you would do all your sound effects will be there. Um, Let me know if there's questions about shop. So I'm wondering how much do I need to go and shop? I said I was gonna come back and do it. Maybe I'm starting a little too early. Drinking my water. Trying to drink more water lately, y'all. Um, did I come back? Is it too early to start the conversation? We didn't get the flash goal. We'll see if we get it. Hopefully we get it soon so we can talk. We can take care of that before I get too far in the weeds. Oh, flash go. There it goes. It's like, all right, you asked and you shall receive. Let's see what it is, y'all. Heart me's. Heart me's. It is the heart me. TikTok was like, ma'am, heart me it is. So if you're new to the room, the flash goal is a person, one person per gift goal. And so the goal is to get everybody in the room to participate. TikTok is looking for that engagement. Thank you, Mari. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. And so the goal is to get us all participating in the flash goal and making sure we achieve it pretty quickly. So I'm going to have my other accounts come in. Appreciate you all supporting Faith Family Love for making people laugh. Join us for jewelry reveals. Oh, nice, nice page. How you doing? Tuesday through Fridays, 5 p.m. Saturday pop-ups and Sundays. Thank you, Mari. How you doing, friends? Is this your first time here? Let me know if it is. I'm so glad that I waited for the 4 o'clock. I'm so glad you waited for the 4 o'clock too, friend. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Janelle, welcome to the room. God loves you. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. Hello, hello, everybody. Okay, so let's see if our other page can come in and support. We are doing that flash go. TikTok didn't want me to talk about shop yet. So it said, hey, get your flash goal in. So that's what we're doing first. Thank you all. Appreciate you. You said, I'm back. Hey, Dreams. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you all. We are doing this flash goal first. If we can get this flash goal achieved pretty quickly, it's only 13 of them. So TikTok was a little slow today, a little sluggish. And so the start was a little slow of a start, but we need this flash goal achieved is 13. If you have not sent your heart me, this is the perfect time to do it. It is the heart me. That's where if it says follow, you want to follow the live post. Is it if it says join, you want to join. That's what you're doing. You're sending the heart me. And that's how you would do it. You would join by sending the heart me. So thank you for the follow, Hayes. Appreciate you, friend. And if you don't mind supporting by sending that heart me, that would be perfect as well. So we'll get started. Therapy Girl, welcome. We are doing Heart Me's Flash Goal. Heart Me is the Flash Goal. Dr. Cliff, thank you so much. We do have the Flash Goal that is Heart Me's. Miss G Love, thank you so much. Okay, cuteness. Oh, thank you. I followed your steps and I got accepted to the program. Look at you. I was like, been accepted. What was it? Was it your videos or was it the accounts? What do you think was the holdup? I've never done that. You've never done the heart me? Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. Or I think we're halfway there. 7 of 13. So we're at that halfway mark. So you need Hayes, you need coins on your account. You need coins on your account. You click the gift box here and you click in the bottom right corner, it says recharge or it says the coins that you have left. If you recharge, you got to add coins by clicking that word recharge. Hey, Luna. And once you click it, it will allow you, hey, new generation, I messaged you, friend. Let me know if you got my message. Tarsha, I am actually going to be on New Generations live tonight. He's doing his live theme, and I'm coming to chat. Not sure about what, but I'm coming to chat. You're welcome. Ready to launch my income. All right, now, Miss G. Um, on the recharge page, don't recharge in the app. Click right above there. It says recharge on the website, tiktok.com/coin to get the 25% discount. So it's definitely cheaper than doing it in the app. So you'll get more coins for your money. Therapy girl, thank you being a title gifter. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the LOVE. I appreciate all the love. All of you all coming in. Oh, that was it. My bad. All right. Okay, let's see. Heart me's. Let me pin it again. Oh, I can't pin it. It's too soon. We are at 8 of 13, so we need five more. So if you are five people in this room, five of you, hey Lisa Bailey, and you have not sent your heart me, this is the perfect time to do it. So coins in your account, you gotta put coins in your account. You click join, you join the community. It's 1 coin, 1 penny. Thank you, Lisa. And you want to check in. When you come into someone's room, you do that as a check-in. When you're leaving, you want to claim your points. There are points to claim so that you can continue to level up and you want to check out. All right. So you check in and before you leave, you check out. Thank you so much, friend. Um, okay. I don't know why my nose is itching now. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Um, when everything's said and done. So we're gonna talk about shoppable videos, shoppable lives. I'm gonna walk you through kind of the approach to TikTok Shop. We do have once we get the if we get the flash goal done, we have four more people to support the flash goal. If you have not sent your heart me, this is the time to do it. So we'll see if we can get those last four completed. I don't want to get too far in the weeds and we forget to do it. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. So we need three more people. So one, two, three. If you are somebody in the room and you have not sent your heart me, this is the time to do it. Dixie, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Pez Links, welcome to the room. And so we're gonna do this. We got two more to get, two more heart me's. So if you're new, you can put your heart me out there. So I appreciate you all supporting the heart me goal. Two more heart me's, and then we'll get going. Thank you for the rose, Dixie. I appreciate it. New generation, thank you so much for coming back, friend. Okay. So what I asked before I got started, I said, who actually needs to know what to do now that you have shop? So in my 10 o'clock, we talked about how to get TikTok shop, the get part. So if you're in the room and you don't have it, my live on YouTube, it's on YouTube. You can go back and watch it. All right. So it talks about how to get TikTok shop. All right. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take a look over there. Thank you so much. Hey, UGC. Thank you for that daily heart, me friend. Oh gosh, I think is it two more that are left? One more. I can't pin it again, but the next person is closing this live goal up. So we'll have it all locked in. So one more heart me. So if you haven't sent in, this is the time to do it. Thank you for those populars. I appreciate it, friend. One more heart me. All right. So, and thank you for the follows. You know what? Let's do that. Let's share the live out. Let's share the live out before I go too far deep. Thank you so much. Thank you for that last heart me. Cindy's World. Thank you, friend. Appreciate the support. If you click the arrow in the corner, you can repost it. You can add it to story. You can copy the link. You can send it to individuals and group chats. You can also do what's called a power share. That's when you take your finger and you share it out. Press the middle of the press my glasses or my nose, and you can press down. Allows you to share it out to individuals. Okay. So that is how you power share. All right. So we're going to get going. Let's see. Now, question for the room. If you're new, put new in the chat. But if you've been here earlier, you know we went through part one. So part one was how to get I said chat, how to get shop, TikTok shop. So if you don't have TikTok shop, you can go back and watch my YouTube video from the morning. All right. Hey Lacey, welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. And let me know if you have shop. And so if you do have shop, put it in the chat. Say me. Say that you have shop. So let us know if you are somebody sitting right now with TikTok shop. And so I'm going to give you some strategies I want you to pay attention to. You said me. I love that. Cindy's World, welcome to the room. You said me. Go live. No, no, cuz Lisa said you have. I was going to say, I know. I think you do have Lisa. Baptuck, you have it. Okay, awesome. I don't have 1,000 followers. Okay. So, yeah. So, Hayes, you're gonna watch, you're gonna go back, same name, same exact name. You can go watch my YouTube in terms of whenever you feel like it, but you can watch that for details. I broke it down. I gave you literally five different things you need to keep in mind when it comes to getting TikTok shop. All right. So feel free to go over there and watch it and then take it all in and say, okay, all right, I'm good. All right. And if you have questions, you can always send me some follow up questions. They said, no, I'm Australia. Oh, UGC, you don't have it because your country's not approved. Yes. So thank you for the reminder. Depending on if you're an out of state viewer, some of these features, TikTok Shop is not an option for you. So unfortunately, you could learn a lot. And when you come stateside or where TikTok Shop is located, you can purchase. But right now, it's not everywhere. All right, Chef Cool, Moji, welcome to the room. Thank you for that soccer. I am Bex. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate it. Okay. So here's what I will say to you all. Shop is it could be a lot. All right. Well, that's crazy. I didn't know about the countries. Yeah, not every country has it. Nope, not every country has it. Canada doesn't have it. Um, okay, thanks. I'm still working with getting coins. It said just never done this. I wasn't sure what the process was. Let me know. Hayes, when you click um when you click the gift box, hey Lisa, let me know when you click the gift box. So click the gift box. You'll see the screen that pops up. In the corner, it says recharge, the bottom right corner. It says the word recharge, or it says the word, or it has the coins you have on your account. When you click that, a screen pops up. That screen, I don't want you to touch anything but right above in the middle. It tells you to recharge on TikTok.com / coin. Click that area and it takes you to the website to add coins to your TikTok account. Okay. So that's the way you want to do it. That's how you want to put coins in your account. Again, when you come to someone's live, you want to make sure you can do the basics, the daily heart me. That was a flash goal. Thank you so much, friend. And then you also have the live goal. You have the popular votes. That's also part of the heart me as well. And then you have these other gifts that you can give, the level up cake, the button hearts. There's all these different cool gifts that you can give. Thank you so much, MP. So you don't want to sleep on not engaging in that way because people are paying attention. You know, people are seeing how you engage, how other people engage, and they're trying to decide, is this a room of engager or am I just picking up numbers? They want people to come to their content and actually support. All right. So let me know if there's questions. Um, I am Bex. Welcome to the room. Thank you. I'm doing well on the YT. Appreciate your friend. Okay, yeah. So put coins in your account. And I tell people we talk about how to be a good live host. So I teach about being a good live host because in turn you're gonna have people come to your live. You don't want them to support. So you start off by being a good supporter also. So that way people know that you're truly trying to engage. Thank you so much. D, welcome to the room. MP, welcome. Thank you for the follow as well. All right. So we had a few people say me. They're looking to get shop. Anybody else? So we're talking about TikTok shoppable lives. Here's the deal. So it's like tipping a waitress. That's a great way to look at it. Yep. Yep. Great way to look at it. Me too. All right. Perfect. Um, here's the thing about shop. Shop is a lot. I I I think shop is actually more challenging. Miss April, how you doing? I think shop is more challenging than just doing a regular live. Just saying. Now, the way I do shop is not high stakes. It's not a big barrier. Somebody will ask about my lights. Somebody will ask about the sound quality. And I have those products in my showcase. So I will pin them. I will add them to showcase and pin them. You can do that while you're live. Now, with saying that though, if you're not comfortable with talking about the products, selling, for me, it's natural because I'm not doing a whole sales pitch. I'm just pinning the product, answering the question that the person had about the product, and just giving my real world experience with it. If you are not comfortable with doing that and doing the sales part, it could be a little challenging. You could be out of your comfort zone, especially if you're doing full blown shoppable products. Okay. So it could be a little awkward. Ice, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friend. And so thank you for the tapping, Velma. So just be mindful of that. Again, you said I'm late. No, you're fine. We just get started. I tell people at the beginning, at the end of the day, this becomes part of that practice makes progress. If you think you're just going to come in and instantly do good at it, it's different. Shop is different. Okay. So you want to make sure you are engaging properly. So I'm going to do shoppable videos first, just because that requires a little bit more show and tell. I think so. Well, they're actually about equal, but we'll start with shoppable videos. Hey, Soda, welcome to the room. Love Petals, welcome. Dr. Liz, how do you just share a post when you're on your live? Share a post when you're on the live? You can't. You can share your live. If you're a viewer, you got to leave the room. So you have to go to if you left the room, one way to do it is exit out, obviously, leave. You could click my photo and then take it to messages. You might be able to click around and be in the inbox to, connect with somebody um, in the inbox way. But yeah, otherwise you can't. You have to end the live. No, someone in, intended intended to be. You just shared a post with me in the live. I guess I'm trying to understand. Pretending to be you. Oh shoot! Pretending to be me. One of my imposters. Oh, share my live with you. Shoppable. We're talking about shoppable. That was real. They shared my live or shared something else. Shared their page. Lord, I gotta do something about that. TikTok, do better. I'm learning about shoppable lives. Yes. Okay, shoppable lives. That's good. Share the post, just a random post. Okay. Wow. How do I start selling an item I purchased? Can I sell a product I purchased from other people? How do you, let's see, how do start selling an item I purchase and can I sell a product purchased from other people? Tasha, that would be TikTok Shop Affiliate. We're talking about that. You don't have that program yet. So the 10 o'clock live, if you go on my YouTube channel, I'm not gonna I talked about how to get shop earlier. So you need TikTok shop because it's a product that you purchase on TikTok shop, I'm assuming. So now you need to get TikTok shop so you can become affiliate and then resell that product if you chose to. You need over 1,000 followers to get accepted into the pilot program. I tell people over because it doesn't come right at 1,000. It might be 1,100, 1,200, could be, a few hundred into it before you get it turned on or get invited into it. So you want to look at the video I did earlier at 10 on YouTube, go over there, and then you'll be able to kind of I walked you through the process. So that way you can at least understand how to get it. Okay, I will do that. Thanks for your information. You're welcome. The today's topic, I'm going to focus more on the upper part, shoppable videos and live and earning. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on. So what I was saying is that this is 100% focused on the affiliate program, not you selling your own products. You make headbands, or if you make lipstick, or whatever the case may be, those are your products, and you would become a seller to sell your physical products. David, welcome to the room. Thank you for sharing out. Thank you all who are coming in, sharing. I appreciate the support. And so, what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of show and tell. So, when you get TikTok shop, let me go to my page. When you just hit 4K. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations to you. Thank you all for the dot. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for the gifting and engagement. I appreciate it. Tracy, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for supporting, friend. Thank you for that. Um, and so we're going to talk about shop. So if if you're on your page, let me flip my screen so you guys can see this. If you're on your page, we're going to go through shop a little bit in more detail. I say click TikTok Studio. Under TikTok Studio, you're going to click the icon here. This is TikTok Shop. Yes, hey, Dr. L, you're so cute. If you click it here, and then you are here, okay? So you are doing, says, hey, Dr. Lisa Shop. So here it has your said free get free samples. It has your product promotion score. Now this account I don't go live on. So it actually gave me things to do in order to get a product promotion score. That means how I promote products. I'm promoting them for other sellers, other brands is important. So I got to make sure the products themselves are in good standing and TikTok doesn't have issues with those products. And then if they don't have issues with the seller, and they don't have issues with me in terms of what I'm talking about when it comes to describing those products, whether it's from my content, the video side, or from the live side. Mimi, welcome to the room. Those coming in. We are talking about TikTok Shop, the shoppable live edition for this. Okay, shoppable live and shoppable videos. Thank you for covering this. You're welcome, Kelly. And so if you and again, I'm only covering my 10 o'clock. I covered how to get it. So you can go back. I'm on YouTube, so you can go back and watch over there. um, that video where it talks about how to get it. I'm talking now the earn fast. We're going to talk about shoppable videos and lives. All right. So when you're here, a couple things at the top I want you guys to pay attention to. Light home and lifestyle. That other piece. Bronze is what ranking you're at when it comes to your gross merchandise value. That is called the GMV. You'll see it here. GMV. All right. Did you get the flash go? I did. It was Heart Me's and we got it. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you, friend. So, with that, TikTok is now requesting that you select a niche. So when you start this, you want to select a niche. Niche means this, okay? I'm actually going to click it for you. So we're going to do a little bit more show and tell. So if I click the one that I have here already, home and lifestyle, it tells me home and lifestyle. It gives me some suggested products and stuff here. And then it says, let me see, it was a place where you could change it real quick. Up here, it says change. If I want to change my niche, then it tells me the other options. So I'm home and lifestyle, beauty and personal care, tech, office and books, sports and outdoors, health, that's the vitamins, supplements, those type of products, and then fashion. Those are the core niche. Okay. Congratulations, we received. Thank you, Miss Darlene. I appreciate you. And so under my home and lifestyle category, it overlaps multiple things. So again, pay attention to what you want to promote. And I will say this with this new feature where they're telling you to select your niche, your primary niche, the products that you select should be in that niche because those are the products that you want the most visibility for. So now they're really trying to make you niche down so that you're not all over the place picking any and every product. And those are the products that ideally will get the maximum reach because you've selected a niche in advance. Okay. So keep that in mind. Not that the other products won't get reach, but they'll get probably the maximum. And so when you think about home and lifestyle, it's home decor, it's fashion, it's kitchen and dining, pet supplies, beverages, snacks and sweets, tools and equipment, gardening, and outdoor decor. Those are the things that overlap home and lifestyle. Everyday me. Hey, how you doing? Hey, DMV. Creative. So welcome to the room. I kind of sort of yesterday, but who cares? I love it, friend. And so pay attention to the products that you're selecting. All right. So I'm gonna cancel because I'm not gonna change my niche. I'm gonna keep it to home and lifestyle. I was in the health and wellness. And just keep in mind if you decide what's best for you, if your live topic overlaps a certain niche, then make that your selection. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for that. If your live topic, so for example, if you're someone who's talking about spiritual awareness and things to support your growth and self-development, you might want to be the niche that talks about the books. You know what I'm saying? The tech, office, and books. That may be the niche you select because there's some resources and book materials and stuff that you can pull from and talk about in your live stream. You know what I'm saying? So think about what your niche is if you're doing it in a live like this. Now, you could do it like me. Do you think TikTok Shop will come to what? Canada? I don't know. We have not heard. I don't know the geopolitics behind that, like why that. I have no idea. I don't know. Anybody want to speculate or say? I have no idea, but I don't. I have no idea. There's nothing to speak to where they're trying to expand to yet. They're not, there's no data on that. I haven't heard anything rather. When it comes to when it comes to what was I about to say? Your niche, you can change it. I will tell you the reason why I have a separate page for shop is because shop operates off a different algorithm. So when you're talking about shoppable products and you turn on the shopping cart in your live, people who are looking for products are coming to your live. Not necessarily people who are coming for your content. They're coming because of the products. So keep that in mind. You want to be intentional about like, okay, if I'm going to do shop, then how do I make sure that I'm getting the right audience? And so a separate page may be in your best interest if you're talking about something that is not necessarily niche specific or niche aligned. All right. So again, home and lifestyle. not necessarily niche aligned. My niche would be the tech niche, the office niche for this room because I'm doing the tech products. I'm doing the content products here. Okay. Good evening. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. So keep that in mind. That's how you want to look at this. When it comes to so you're gonna select your niche and your I told you the bronze category that will determine your sales, like how you're performing. Um, and then when it comes to this area, it talks about how much you've earned. GMV is the gross merchandise value. So essentially that's your sales. Commission is how much you've made. Okay. Products all have maybe a different percentage that you can earn in commission. So again, that's something you want to pay attention to. If you are looking to select products, I always say pay attention to the commission, pay attention to if that product has had some sales. You don't want to pick a product that is not selling. All right. Hey, unique one, you want to pick a product that does have actual sales to it. And then ultimately, you want to pick a product that it has good reviews. People aren't talking bad about that product. The seller is not in bad percentage, low percentage either, meaning that they're not dependable, reliable, they're not shipping products, they don't have late deliveries. All those things factor into if a seller is a good seller to select. So those are the things you want to pay attention to. Thank you so much for the daily heart me's, everybody. Thank you for the populars, friend. Um, and so if you click um your photo at the top, if you click your photo at the top, it gives you, thank you so much, friend. It gives you a breakdown here of things you want to pay attention to. So how did I get to this page? I literally clicked my photo. So I tell people, my newbies, pay attention to this. Um, the TikTok Creator Pilot Program, I'm just going to click that real quick. Hey, friend. So it says I have unlimited. Now you can create unlimited shoppable videos and lives. So I hit that threshold. So I have unlimited. That's something you want to pay attention to. Hey Tammy, welcome to the room. Something you want to pay attention to because you want to make sure what what type of status you have. Do you have unlimited videos or do you only have 5 a week you can post shoppable videos? Thank you so much. Do you have unlimited lives or do you only have 3 that you can post? Or do you have both of them as unlimited? Okay. So pay attention to that. Click the TikTok shop creator option. All right. The other one I would say collab invites. Collab invites actually speaks to what I just spoke about when I talked about knowing your categories, those things that you want to pay attention to for when you're selecting products. Thank you all. Thank you all for this. Karen B. Thank you for that spark cake. Thank you all for the populars as well. This is so good. You're welcome, friend. He said, this is so good. Appreciate you being here. Let me know if you guys shop too, Tech Lady. Let me know if that's something you have. Hello, I am Brex. Others come in our room who has shop, and let me reiterate what I said earlier. Hey, my friends on the YT, I do co-stream. So right now, I'm on YouTube. So I did a 10 o'clock live this morning, and I talked about how to get shop. My live this morning focused on how to actually get it. So if you're in the room and you don't know how to get it, you can go to my 10 o'clock recording on YouTube. Same name, same page, same name, all the things are the same. You can go there and look at my instructions on how to get it. I do have it. Okay, good. So hey Toya. So those in the room, I have a question is thank you, friend. So those in the room who don't have it, there is a video that you can go back and watch. Toya, welcome to the room, friend. So you can go back and watch to get it. Because I want you guys to be set up for success. Now, for this live, we're talking about once you get it, now what? And that's where I'm at. I'm at the now what? Like you got it. What are some things you want to pay attention to? Okay. You said, I think I have it. Well, you want to check, friend. You should have it. Or at least the pilot program. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening, Fida. Okay. So for this collab invites, these are where you could set preferences for those brands, those sellers to send you, different type of collaboration invites. All right. And so you can set a criteria for that. And so the standard that you might have is that your shop ranking, the shop ranking is excellent. Remember, I told you got to pay attention to that particular seller to make sure that they are in good standing. They're not somebody who's not shipping on time and not shipping at all. So you want to make sure that that shop ranking is good. When it comes to how many units they sold, you pay attention to that. 50K units is on the high end. That's good. You want to make sure that there's enough market interest. You don't want to have a product that's never been sold because if it ain't never been sold, people ain't checking for that product in most cases. Unless you're very niche specific, unless you're coming here talking about it and you give your review. So I was just in one of my creators' room. She's in a gardening niche. And I actually asked her this in the live. I said, hey, because she was talking about fertilizer and she was showing a brand that she likes. And I said, hey, is that in your shop? She was like, no, I don't have it in my shop. Now, granted, I would tell her offline, I'm going to tell her this, that she should have those type of products that she's endorsing in her shop. She's in a live anyway. And literally, there was like four other people asking, like, hey, where can I find that? Where can I get that? And she could have easily said, my shop. Oh, we got a camera now. Look at us. Our Daily Heart Me had a little camera. Thank you, friend. And so she could have easily sold it. So if you're doing stuff like that, that's very niche specific, and your audience is in the room for you, and they're like, hey, like when I sell my light, y'all ask all the time, like, hey, doc, and this is a real background. I always have to do this with the tree. But y'all I'll ask like, hey, how do you do your lighting? Where did you get that from? And when I pin it, I'll probably pin it when I talk about the lives in a second, shoppable lives. But people look at the product and they see the price and they see the sale and they're like, let me grab this. And so that's how you sell mainly. We'll talk about lives in a second, but that is a pro tip. If you got products and you're in a very specific niche and your audience is looking for recommendations, they're looking for solid advice on what products to get, take advantage of the fact that you have shopping that way. All right. And so have products that you can recommend. Thank you all, friends. Thank you so much on the YT. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for friends. Okay. And so now so units sold are important. Hey beauty, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Oh, that's a coffee cup. I thought it was a camera. Um, When it comes to the product categories, you can select what product categories you want to get collab invites for. And again, it could be home and lifestyle, it could be tech products, it could be the health products, beauty, fashion. So you decide what you want, what type of collab invites, and then commissions. And you can say, okay, I want obviously the higher commissions. Really quickly before I go too far for commissions, commissions are important. That same creator I was just talking about with the gardening niche, as you start selling a product a lot, especially if it's the main manufacturer, like this mic is Mahona. So I think Hallie Hugh mentioned that she has several different brand deals with Okra Water, Mahona. And so as you're starting to sell their products, you could negotiate for a higher commission because they see you as someone who is doing great on sales. So they want to reward you, they want to connect with you. And so you can have brand collabs and brand deals that way. So keep that in mind. A lot of this might be very much about you because of your niche. Your audience is coming to you and saying, I want that product. And I work with I don't work with Mahono. I don't think I've sold a lot of these. Thank you so much, Joyful. But my light I have, but that's not the direct manufacturer. That's like a subset seller. So I have to look into if that's something I can do a brand deal with. But at the end of the day, you can negotiate for a higher commission, especially if you reach out. Every time you post a shoppable video, we're going to get back to this. I just want to say it so I don't forget. Every time you post a shoppable video, you should be sending your Spark code. You'll hear the word Spark code. You'll hear the word ad code. You'll see the word video code. All three are the same thing. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you all coming in. They're all the same thing. Hey, BU. Thank you so much, friend, for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Onyx, welcome to the room. So all three of them are the same exact thing. I think just different times they were named something else. But at the end of the day, you're sending that to the seller. How do you send that? To the inbox or to the email. Yeah. So you'll see them in the inbox. You'll see them because they'll reach out to you, these collab invites, they're messaging you and you collab with them. Yeah. Sometimes they message you in the inbox under TikTok Shop. There's a section for TikTok Shop. Another place, okay, let me show you. So the commission. So I'm gonna come out of here because we're done. This area here, that bell is gonna be another place. Um, Privacy settings you can set. Partnerships is if you're gonna work with a agency. Agencies for TikTok Shop, it's called the TikTok Shop Partners Program. Agencies do charge on TikTok Shop. So agencies on the regular live, the creator network, don't charge because it's part of the program where TikTok takes a cut out of their commission, what TikTok gets from your gifting, and they use it to pay the agency. Okay, so TikTok doesn't touch your money. When you have an agency for TikTok Shop, TikTok takes part of your commissions and they pay it to the agency. Whatever that agreement is, TikTok will take some of that. Now, keep that in mind. Ideally, you want to get an agency. Do I have a sign from? I don't know. Do you? I have to sign for TikTok Shop app. Mm, No, what's that mean? I don't think so. Why did you ask Miss April that? But let me know what you meant by that. Um, so when everything's said and done, the when everything's said and done, you want to make sure that you are um, paying attention to the fine print of going with the agency. Now, when the agency for TikTok Shop, what I tell you guys, I actually think a TikTok Shop agency is really good because there's a lot going on here. And if you have an agency that's going to give you some training as well as help you with products and get you free samples or whatever their um, you know, benefits are, I think it's worth it because TikTok Shop does have a lot going on. Okay, so I will say that. Now, when you think about earning and growing and doing this first year of shop, you got to pay attention to all the different things you want to do to expand, and having an agency that's going to support you in that way will be really helpful. That's what I'll say about TikTok Shop. Not pay attention to the percentage, pay attention to what they're offering. There's some things you want to pay attention to. If it's more than 20% of your commissions, I think that's too much. That would be my recommendation. It should probably be somewhere around 10, 15, 20 on the high end. Okay. But again, you don't know what you don't know. And there's a lot going on here, especially if you want to make a good go at it in terms of earning from it. So, just my 2 cents. I'm not knocking agencies. I never will knock any agency. You got to know what you're looking for. But again, you got to pay attention to what you're trying to do. And shop is a lot. So I just say that to people. Um, so really quickly, I was going to show you guys that bell up here is where those collab invites will show and notifications. So you'll see different sellers. These are all different sellers that have reached out. It's not many over here. Oh, those are agencies. I'm sorry. These are the system. These are the sellers. So you get different notices and stuff and other updates and stuff from TikTok. And then hold on one second. There's another section that will show the collab invites here. So we'll get all these notifications too. Okay. So they come in a couple different ways. So pay attention to all those notifications and messages and stuff. Okay. So your collab invites you definitely want to pay attention to. Other things I will show you. This toolkit section is so important. So you have an arrow here. It breaks it down. So these first four, obviously, products that you want to select from. This is your showcase. That's how you add products. This is where your money is. And this is where you can manage the samples that you got coming in. I'm so intimidated by posting for shop. I've made a few videos, but I don't like it, but I need to. Yes. Shop, like I said, shop is a lot going on. Um, so that you want to make sure that you are posting more frequently when it comes to shoppable videos. It is intimidating. It's a little intimidating. But I have a couple different ways I do it. I mean, I'll give you one tip that I use. I got a couple different ways that I do it. It's so helpful. I appreciate you. Oh, you're welcome, friend. So I'll talk about it. Hey, Vibe Wellness. Welcome to the room, friend. Um, Let me pause real quick. Let me shout out Vibe Wellness. If you want to connect with her, Vibe Wellness, put your schedule in. She is celebrating her 69th birthday tomorrow. All right. She's selling her 69th birthday. She's gonna have a live where, hey, Halleck, Vibe Wellness and Halleck actually co-hosted today. So it was pretty cool seeing them both on camera and seeing a power duo that we did not know we needed, but we need. Okay. They are awesome. Perfect timing for both of them because both of them do shoppable shop, TikTok shop, and they do shoppable lives and they do content for shop too. And both of them have gotten brand deals. All right. So just know that there are people who are doing it and they're doing it in a way that honestly is authentic to their topic, authentic to their brand and what they talk about in their live stream. And ultimately, they're selling products that align. So and then they get products, brand deals based on that alignment. They're finding brands that connect to their brand as well. So three references and all three declined. I'm not sure, Hayes. Uh yeah, on the website too. Thank you. Somebody's comment got filtered. I don't see it. Hayes, I'm not sure what happened, friend. Yeah, if you go on our website. Vibe Wellness, let me pin you, friend. She's going live. Yes, tomorrow. The live starts is on June 3rd at 10:30 Pacific time. So that is 1:30 Eastern. I think that was correct. 1:30 Eastern and 12:30 Central. Yes, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, friend. The website is probably the best way to do it. Click and go there. They take different forms of payments. I'm not sure why it would not work. Not sure what was going on there. So, Vibe Wellness is great. She talks about, you can read her bio. She talks about perimenopausal women as well as menopausal women, 40 years, women 40 years plus that are navigating their midlife awakening. So, definitely connect with her. She is going to be co hosting, celebrating, talking about her journey, talking about all the wisdom and support that she has learned along the way in these social media streets and particularly TikTok. And so definitely a good person to connect with. And like I said, she does do shop. So if you guys, in particular, the people in this room, if you guys have questions about TikTok shop, she would be a person to talk to as well. All right. Um, Bad storm here, so I dropped in. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, friend. No problem. Okay, so the toolkit. I just posted the announcement for the birthday on profile. Okay, awesome. If you share with me, I'll reshare it on my story. All right. Thanks, friend. Hey, UA. And so little couple things you need to know. So those are the most visited. You have find and manage your page. So you have manage your samples, you have the manage your showcase, you have the collab invites that we just talked about. And then as you scroll down in here, you have the creator resources that are here. So if you are doing you can do video check to make sure your video before you post it is in good standing, to make sure there's no issues going on. Maybe with the music, because you got to use commercial music for shoppable videos. All right, you can't just use any old music. It has to be commercial music. You also got to make sure that the link is there. You got to make sure you obviously don't have any issues in terms of the verbiage you said, what you said on the screen or anything like that too. Do you lives just for reselling courses? Do Say that again. Do I do lives just for reselling courses? Is that what you mean? What do you mean in terms of teaching how to resell a course? Let me know what you meant by that. So you're saying like, do I do lives teaching you how to do digital marketing and resell courses and stuff? You know what? I haven't done that in a minute. I guess I could rewind that a little bit. I should. Um, in terms of like Service Plus and how to leverage that, I could. I haven't done it in a while. I talk about shop and stuff because people are always asking. But people who buy courses, I mean, a lot of courses y'all buy teach y'all the process for selling. But I know selling is an art form. A lot of people, struggle with just the comfort level of engaging their audience and helping them understand the value, um, and then also being able to recognize, the talking points surrounding your audience, that demographic, the psychographic, and the pain points, and being able to speak to that as a way to position what you're selling as a solution. Okay. How do you know what to say better yet? What not to say? Oh, for shop, there is. Oh gosh, what's the formal name? Put it in there. Is it an ad brief? Is the product brief? I think it's called a product brief. The seller typically will send you a product brief inside that TikTok shop inbox area. They'll send you a product brief, and you could also go and look at the product description that they have when you select the product, and just look at those materials. The product brief tells you some of the key features and benefits of that product, and being able to use that to talk about it. There is an AI tool that is in shop that will help you with give you some a script essentially for your product. You want to be careful with that because not everything is acceptable words. There's also training. I'm going to show you guys the training in a second. You do, I repeat, you do want to do the training. Okay, don't mess around with shop. You won't have it. If you think you just gonna come to my live and do whatever I tell you to do and don't do any of the training, you better do that training. Seriously. All right? Because you want to make sure you understand fully what you can and cannot do. So do the training. That is what I would tell you. You can use the teleprep option also. Yes, you can. I know I'm late, but what's step one to get into shop? I talked about it. I talked about it on the 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock live, the whole live was how to get shop. So the 10 o'clock live was reserved for how to get it. So you can go back and watch my YouTube video over there to see what I talked about with how to get shop. This live is about now shoppable videos, shoppable lives. Essentially, people who already have shop. Okay. So how to get shop, 10 o'clock. Go to my YouTube channel, same name, and you can hear my whole spiel about how to get it. All right. Okay, going now. You know what? I don't know if it's posted yet, but you could check. It might be posted by now. YouTube takes about a few hours for it to post, so it could be there now. Thank you all. See you all. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for coming in. If you came in now, feel free to come in, like, share out the live. You can click the arrows in the corner here to share out the live. And then also, if you haven't grabbed your daily heart me or followed the live host, this is the time to do it. Jose, welcome to the room. Appreciate you all grabbing your daily heart me's. Thank you all. We did get that flash goal. It was heart me's, but it wasn't that many, so we were able to achieve it. So I appreciate you all being here. So we did get our flash goal. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. Um, And okay, so let's keep going. I want to make sure we get all this great information in. And if you have questions along the way, let me know. So this is the toolkit. Okay, so we're in the toolkit. And so as you go through here, there's going to be some resources that talk about live product sets. You want to create a product set? That's a good idea, especially if you're doing a live with a specific theme or a specific set of products. You can create a product set in advance as a grouping. Think of it as a group. And so when you come live, you just click that grouping, that product set, and those are the products you're going to promote. Okay. So that's a good, quick, easy way. If you have your products that are, mine is home and lifestyle. So maybe I have products that are for the kitchen, and I want to make sure all my kitchen products are lined up. We have, so that you guys know, keep in mind, um, what is the promotion? Zon, the rainforest. They're about to do Prime. That's about to happen. Okay. TikTok has its own special deal days. Okay. So the deal days are about to happen. That's about to go on. It's throughout this month of, we're going to see it towards this month of June, mid June, on into the beginning of the 4th of July. So keep that in mind. The deal days, it's kind of the mid year competition to those prime days. Got me? And so we'll check in a second. Deal days, I don't think happen yet. I'm going to create a health and wellness product set. There we go. That's good. So as the deal days come, just subscribe to you on YouTube. Okay, thank you, friend. As deal days come on, you're going to pay attention to all the products with deals. So if it's within your niche, if it's within your niche, you might say, "Hey, these are the top sellers, the top deals." Thank you, April. I see you, friend. Look on YouTube. Probably back here. So you click the box where it was my actual live. Just go back to my channel. click my name and go back to my channel, or click my logo. It'll take you to my main channel. But yeah, so welcome in everybody. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Miss Kayla. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate it. Hey, Coach Chasey. And so keep that in mind. You might want to do a product set that has all the different deals that are happening. Okay. And so they may be within, again, they're going to be within your niche, but it might be kitchen, it might be outdoor products, it might be a accommodate combination of different areas, um, or product types. But again, your theme, your product set might be, you know, summer deals, and so again, you can make product sets. You can have as many product sets as you want. It's just a combination of different products you're gonna pull, and when you go live, you can pull that product set to add to your shopping cart. How do you find the deals? I'll show you in a second. Okay, give me 1 second. Miss Treetop, welcome to the room. The other thing in here is the academy. I want to point that out. This is where you get the training. And then as a brand new person in shop, but not a shop affiliate, as a brand new shop affiliate, on your home screen for shop is also in the middle. It's going to be some training resources. Okay. They're going to tell you here's some different things you can do to learn TikTok shop, especially in the beginning. Do those trainings. All right. Okay. Set some time aside. I told you shop is a whole thing. It is a whole thing, but you got to learn how to do it so you don't get yourself in trouble. All right. So Um, there is the courses. They have some new courses in here. They have resources for sellers as well as creators. Where's the creators? I'm gonna click through it. So let's click learn more. I think that's where they separated out. Yeah. So they have seller over here and creator. So this is the creator side. We're on the creator side. So there's all these different training videos. And so just scroll through here and see um and understand a little bit more about the lingo in terms of what some of the different terminology here, because there's a whole lot. Is that free? What you mean? What's free, friend? The training? Yeah, the training. Thank you so much, Mr. Treetop. You didn't change the heart me. The training is in TikTok Shop. Let me know, Emma, do you have TikTok Shop? This is TikTok Shop for seller. So yeah, so this is all in your TikTok Shop for seller hub. And where I'm at, I'm in the toolkit. So let me see. I'm on my main page. Okay, so let me start. I'm gonna start from the very beginning. This is my shop page. I sure did. How do you know if you have shop? Trivia, you would go, okay, I'm gonna stay with me because I'm gonna show you exactly how I got here. Okay. And if you don't have shop, my 10 o'clock video I did today, it's on YouTube, it's on the YT. You can go there and I'll walk you through the steps of how to get shop. I'm not going to cover that here, but if you want to go back and look at that video at 10 a.m. today, it walks you through TikTok shop. Okay, how to get it. All right. Okay, so you're on your profile. You're gonna click TikTok Studio. I mean TikTok Studio. Here, we're on the post side. On the post side, you see monetization. There's a big pink box. We're talking about TikTok Shop for Creator. This is the affiliate program. So I want you to click this. Now, if you don't have it under monetization, it's probably gonna be this pink box. If you don't have it, I don't want you to press TikTok Shop for Seller. That is if you have your own physical products you're trying to sell on TikTok, which are yours. Maybe it's your headbands or it's your jewelry, whatever it is, you make t-shirts, whatever it is, you're selling your physical books, not your digital books. I have the pink box. Okay. And so you're going to click this. So this is my friends who have TikTok shop. You get to this page here. All right. Hey, sweetie pie. And then this page here, I've already, thank you so much for that lead countdown. Appreciate your friend. And so you're gonna get to this page here, and this is like your home page, okay? And so what I did was explain already this top portion. This top portion breaks down your product score because this account I have not gone live on in quite some time and did TikTok shop. You can tell I haven't sold any products, I haven't done anything. I've been doing everything on this page lately because this account has shop too. And mainly what I'm talking about is my lights, my microphone, my my tapper. So those are the products I'm promoting mainly and selling. Thank you so much for that, Daily Heartbeat. Over here, this is now my shop page, and I do need to get over here, and I actually am gonna try to get some products and start selling. I bought some stuff recently, so I just need to take it over here and start promoting it. However, I do need to pay attention to now my new niche. My niche is home and lifestyle. And I selected that on purpose because I purchased some new home and lifestyle products recently. And so I'm going to put those over here. I'll do a shoppable video about it. I'll talk about the products. And so that's the niche. And so what I told you is that now Shop is requiring you to select your niche. Okay. How do you select a niche? I just clicked that. It'll actually say it. It'll actually on your homepage, it'll have that niche there. I think it defaults to something, or maybe it says to select it when you first go on. I think it defaulted to health and wellness because that's what I've done in the past. And so now you can change it, and your change options are here. Home and wellness, I'm sorry, home and lifestyle is what I have. Beauty and personal is the next one. My tech office and books, that's the one I would have for this account because of the tech products. Sports and outdoor, health and fashion. So under the home and lifestyle are other types of products. So you have other types of products. We have home decor, we have fashion, we have kitchen and dining, we have pet supplies, beverages, snacks, tools, equipment, gardening, and outdoor. So again, pick a niche based on your interest. In most cases, your products need to come from that niche so that TikTok will essentially, promote those products and push them out a little bit more because that's under your particular vertical. That's where you're talking about most of your products are coming from that particular vertical. You could do other products. I'm not saying you can't, but the majority probably should come from this vertical. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, Muku, how you doing, friend? Um, and so then they'll give you some recommendation for some products. You can kind of look here and find some products here. You also can do the product store. I'm sorry, the product marketplace too. The other thing I talked about, if you click your photo, I want you to pay attention to your creator pilot program, where you're at. What do you have? Do you have limitations on how many videos you can post? Is it 5 a week, or do you have unlimited? How many lives can you do? Is it 3 a week, or do you have unlimited? So take a look and see what your limitations are. Unlimited typically happens when you have 5K followers or more. All the recommendations any good for the products? Any of the recommendations any good? Um, I'll talk about that in a second in terms of what you want to look for. 3 lives a week. Okay. All right. Perfect. The next thing to answer your question, Tracy, this is what you want to pay attention to. Collab invites. When you are selecting products, this collab invites is actually a good way to think about products that you put in your marketplace. I mean, yeah, into your showcase, your market showcase. Products that you select from the product marketplace that you will put in your showcase. Good. The collab invites is a good way to kind of look at, okay, how am I selecting a good product? Now, these categories here is what you want to pay attention to. Um, the shop ranking. Is it an excellent ranking? Meaning that it's over greater than 4.5 ranking. That means that the seller has a good ranking, meaning that they are delivering products on time. Thank you for the daily heartbeat. Delivering products on time. There's no issue surrounding them canceling the order or late deliveries or whatever the product being damaged, whatever the price may be. Um, you said you found that again, yeah. And so keep that in mind. That's a good thing. You got to make sure that seller is a good seller. You don't want to be selling products that are, there's some issues with them. When it comes to your shop units sold, that's another thing you want to pay attention to. And these are the things you're going to pay attention to when you're selecting products. This is collab invites, but also when you select products, you should be paying attention to these categories. So the shop ranking, making sure units sold. You don't want a product that ain't got no units sold. Right? Nobody checking for that product. Nobody ain't looking for that product. Now, it is helpful to have units sold because that means there's market interest, but it also is helpful when you talk about a product. and you endorse a product, and so it's in your shop. So even if there's not product sold, you could potentially get sales because people are hearing your endorsement of it. And so maybe there's a few products sold because you bought some and maybe 10 other people. But again, because you endorsed it, people are like, oh, I want that. So I gave the example earlier. There was a creator who is in a gardening niche and she was showing some fertilizer. And people in her chat was like, oh, where'd you get that from? Where's that product? Now that would have been a great time for her to say, hey, it's in my showcase. And people were like, okay, let me get that because she endorsing it. And so it wasn't in her showcase, but again, that's how you would do that. And that's why we'll talk about lives in a second, because again, a lot of my sales come from my lives because you guys are seeing my products in action. You see the lights, you see the microphone, you see the things that I'm using, and you can say, oh, I like that. Let me get that. She endorsed it. What if I purchase an item and want to make a video but can't locate the link to attach it? You gotta have a link to attach it. You gotta find a link. You gotta find a product. Yeah, you gotta find a product or another seller who sells that same product. But yeah, you gotta attach the link. Yeah, it's so helpful. I learned so much here. Oh, you're welcome, Dee Dee. And so other categories. This section here is just the product categories for the collab and invite. So you would select from there. But the last thing I want you to pay attention to is commissions. All right. So when it comes to the commission of the product, take a picture of it and let TikTok search it. Yeah. Let me understand something, Love Petals. Did you purchase the item from TikTok? Or you saying you didn't purchase it from TikTok? Let me know what you meant. I in my mind, I assumed you got it from TikTok. But if you didn't get it from TikTok, Sweetie Pies is correct that you could take the image actually in the product marketplace. I'll show you guys how to do that. So you could take an image and see if it's in the marketplace. Yes, purchase from TikTok. Well, you can still do what I'm about to say to do. Give me a second, I'll show you. Just take a picture of the image in the marketplace. It's in the search bar. There's a little camera and it'll let you know where that product is located. You can also go back to your orders purchased for that product. It would list the products that you purchased. That's where it's at too. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Um, okay. So commissions. Pay attention to commissions. Obviously set a high commission. And then what I said earlier is that you can negotiate or renegotiate your commission, especially if you've had some sales. Sales are GMV. So when you're on your main page, you'll see GMV, GMV for the last 7 days, GMV for today. Again, I haven't been on this account selling. So GMV is gross merchandise value. Those are your sales for those products. So your GMV can be, who knows, in the thousands. It could be high because it's the product, it's the value of those products, the merchandise, the sale of that product. Your commission is what you earned. So if somebody says, what's your sale? What's your GMV? You are giving the GMV number. That's the number you're given. Somebody asks, what's your commission? You give your estimated commission. Commission can be different percentages. So you can have a product like my click on lights. I mean the light back here. Hey Coach Rhonda, that could be a percentage of 10%, whereas for my microphone, the commission could be 15, 20%. So again, it's different for based on the product, based on the partnership, the collaboration that you have with that brand, and you can negotiate some higher commissions. High end is 30%. That's super high. So you don't see too much beyond 30%, but you can negotiate higher. But typically 30% is on the high end. Um, okay, so let's go back here. Um, and so when it comes here, we went into the toolkit. I'm going to talk about these two areas real quick now. Um, Product marketplace is what we just talked about, is where you find your products. Okay. This is where you find your products. And that camera is what we just talked about. So, for example, I got my little handy dandy neural gum. This is my little energy gum. I'm adding products that was the same brand, but TikTok removed it and explained it wasn't bought from them. Oh, I don't know. You're in the UK, Tracy. I don't think you're in the US. Yeah. So it just depends. And it might have been the seller too. It could have been the seller. So I was like, that's not my product. So it could have been that. Seller has to also approve. They approve products too. If you can sell for them. So it could have been that too. Yeah. I'm not sure. It could have been a different rule for the UK too. Yeah. Every shop in across depends on the the laws for that country because we're governed by you know what is it, the FCC, Fair Commissions Trade. Tell me what that stands. The commercials of how your federal commissions for commercial products. Is that it? So put it in the chat if you know what I'm trying to say, because I might be saying it wrong. But essentially, that's who we're governed by. So when you have products and you're selling products and ads and all that stuff, you got to make sure Fair Trade Commission. Thank you, Fran. Thank you, Fran. So essentially, FTC. So you want to make sure that you're following those laws for the United States. That's what TikTok is paying attention to. Now, when it comes to other countries, that's why some countries don't have it. Somebody asked about Canada. Canada doesn't have TikTok Shop. Now, I don't know what the laws is. I don't know what's the backstory to that, but essentially they don't have it. Okay. How can I tell if I'm still eligible for TikTok Shop? You would go to your TikTok shop for TikTok studio and then go under post and see if you have TikTok Shop for creator there. I don't know about Mexico. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know I know UK, obviously, but I don't know what other countries. Um, Thank you, friend. We're talking about TikTok shop. Okay, so this product here, if I take my camera and I open up my camera, and so now I'm taking a picture of this, it's starting to think, and then it pulls up the products that are here. And then again, these are neural gum, so it's pretty much the same seller. And so you take a look at what they offer, and then you look to see. I'm gonna pick the first one. Um, and you look to see what it has. It has the pouch here. That's the pouch that I just had. That's what I was just talking about. And then I'll look. And then to add this product, it says out of stock. Oh my, they out of my gum. Oh my goodness. I love that gum. So I would have to get, if I wanted to, I have to get the box. Okay. If I wanted it. So then I can lift up, and this is where this box represents your selling information, your affiliate information. That's the better way to say it. It tells you how many units are in stock. It tells you how much you're earning commission. Okay. If you sold it, it tells you what else? Um, the product score for this product. It tells you if you wanted to get a refundable sample, that's where you would get it. And then as you look further down through here, it shows you different creators that have talked about this. If you want to start creating, you can. If you want to collab with the seller, somebody asked me earlier, how do you get the seller information? This is how you do it. Collab with the seller. It shows you the seller's information. It shows you their email. So you can contact the seller that way. Um, so information is there for you. Thank you so much for the Daily Army. And then when it says create, it has the ability for you to create products. So now you can um, go to your camera. And if you wanted to take pictures, if you wanted to take pictures already in your camera roll, you could do that. You can pull those pictures up and start your video. The product link would be there if you want the video assistance. And then there's some tips for promoting the product. So the video assistant will give you some tips, some script information about the product, and tell you a little bit more about how you can create that video, the hook on screen, how you can talk about it, and you can use this script. You can download it. You can add that script to a teleprompter. You can add that script to a chat GPT or someplace else where if you want to add a little bit more detail about it, you could. It just depends on what you're doing. You don't want your video to be too long. but you also can put in ChatGPT and make sure it talks about some of the features and benefits as you're doing a shoppable live. So again, you're now being very, detailed about how you do it. My life from your showcase came today. I love it. Appreciate that. Uh, you said federal con. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know what you meant by that. Love those. What's that? So again, and then if you want some recommendations for the hook, hashtag, relevant products, record with this record with the script. Let me see, what does it do? Oh, it says start recording video. Let's see what it do. I never did that before. Let's see what it does. Okay, they took you to the product link. Okay, and so what if I say add? Okay, so they take you to start doing the video. That's what it did. Okay, so we're gonna delete out of that, but that's how you add a lot of details on what to do. Yes, yes. Um, so with that, I can't see your showcase because I'm in the UK. I would love to shop from your showcase. Oh, you're so sweet. You're in the UK. I didn't know you were in the UK, friend. So that's what Tracy said. Tracy wanted one of my products too. I can't remember what was it, the stand. It was something she was trying to get, and I sent it to her. She couldn't even see the link. TikTok was like, "No, ma'am, she cannot get this." So I didn't know that. I didn't know you can purchase from internationally. Interesting. Yeah. So, and then some tips here. You can see. You said me either. Bishop, where you at? Where are you at? Tell me where you're at, friend. And so here, I didn't know that either. Yeah, that was news. So you use a ring light. You have great lighting. Lighting. I don't. You know what? When we do the shoppable lives, I'll pin a couple products, just so that you guys see, and I'll talk about them so you guys can see it in action. But here, when I click that product detail, now this kind of breaks down that product. Remember, somebody asked me that earlier, like, how do you learn about the products? How do you know about them? Again, you're saying in Alabama. Okay, okay. Hello, Color and Gems. Yes, please do. Okay. And so this tells you a little bit more about that product, and then you can see people talking about that product. Is it talking about that product? No, I think they're talking about any products. I don't know if this is neural though. And then they even have this: avoid these violations. So here, it even tells you what type of stuff you want to avoid. Because this product talks about energy and focus, you can't start making unfounded claims. You can't say, oh, you're going to, have all these wonderful brain memories and all this other stuff. You got to be honest about the product. So you want to stick to like the words that are used for the product in terms of, it has caffeine in it, it has B vitamins, and it's like a healthy boost. And so they have different things that you can say about the product, but you don't want to be overly exaggerating. Here's some other stuff. All day focus, vegan friendly, balanced energy, sugar free, convenient, natural ingredients. So again, talking about the product from that perspective. So health and wellness products are a little tricky because I know we're inclined to say things that are like, everyday language, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna have tremendous weight loss and you're gonna, be slim and trim. No, you can't say those type of things. You got to stick to what the product will do. The product is good for your gut health. It will support bloating reduction, and you won't have that bloat feel, that type of stuff. Like, you got to be careful about you won't have. You got to be able to say, it reduces bloat and stuff. So be careful about how you say things. How can I improve my creator health rating due to due to too many violations? My score has decreased. Yes. So you got to be careful about those violations. It really will be you looking at the product details and being mindful of what you're saying based on the product brief, but also moving forward, being careful over the next 90 days because it takes 90 days to have those violations removed. And definitely do the quizzes that are there, and then make sure that you don't repeat the same mistakes over. Yeah. So you got to be a little careful about how you say stuff. Thank you so much, Roll. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, friend. We ranked up. Thank you all for doing that, or tiered up. I'm sorry. So thank you for the support, everybody. Let's see. So keep that in mind. So read the products before you start posting. Okay. Review the products before you start posting. So that was under the create tab. If you click create, there's the camera for how to do the products. That's the video assistant. That's where they do the AI, and it kind of gives you a nice little script. And then there's tips to promote the product. Okay. What does that mean when it says tiered up? Tiered up is the heart me, and the heart me has moved up to the next tier. And somebody just changed the look. Because the sheet glass is awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that, friend. Thank you for the power, the cheers, the powers, and the victories. The club cheer, power, and victory. And so keep this in mind. You asked where, what was that question? I was gonna go back to. Um, Violations. Okay, I'll show it in a second. So again, make sure you look at that briefing about the product before you start doing it. When you create your video, so let me show you my page. So pretend like I've created some videos. I'm not going to do it here, but pretend like I created some videos. I'll go to my page. Thank you so much, friend. Before I go to my page, let me show you where you see your violations. So let's go. Um, it is under that health score. So let's go right here. So at the top it says healthy. That PSP score tells you how to get that. I don't have it. Again, this account hasn't been doing it, hasn't been going live or posting products. I haven't been doing shoppable lives of products over here. So I don't have a score. So when I click this side, it tells me I need to do some stuff to get a score. It tells me what to do. Okay. So that is important because that tells you how you're performing. That's for you, how you're performing in terms of the type of products you're promoting, the type of products that you're posting content on. And then it says I'm healthy. So I haven't had any issues. This area here is your ranking. So it's also about you, but this is more about again if you've had any violations. All right. So appeal violations, take quizzes, all that. So I'm at 200 right now, which is decent. You don't want to drop too far beyond 200. That's where it defaults to. When you have a pause, can you tell me how to see if someone purchased a product we promote? I'll show you. You won't be able to see who purchased. You'll be able to see that it was a purchase. Okay? But you won't be able to see who. Unless the person tells you they purchased, you never know who did it. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Latte. Thank you. So pay attention to that. Do your scores. Make sure you're healthy. And if you have any issues, that's where you're going. So they moved this to the top. It used to be at the bottom of the screen, but they moved it to the top. So check that out. When it comes to your products, let's see. Let's see. Um, Let me check something real quick. It used to be an arrow right there by the GMV. I wonder if I don't see it because I haven't sold nothing. They were like, girlfriend, you ain't sold nothing. So I might not see it. Um, Usually it's an arrow right here. You can click it. But let me see. Let me see if it is under earnings. Um, it could be under earnings. Again, I haven't done anything in a while. So everything is zeroed out. Commission rankings. I think this is just earnings. Let me check my other page. Um, and somebody who knows, go ahead and put it in here if you know, if you can please grab. Um, Thank you, Hard Rock. How you doing, friend? Let's see. Yeah, I think let me check my other page and just see if it's under. Maybe I'm not seeing anything because I haven't sold anything. See if it shows it on the other page under the GMB area. One second. Okay. You know what? It's there. You got to press. Oh, thank you so much for that Daily Heart Me. Let's see. This first time gifter for you, friend. Look at you. Congratulations on that. Thank you for that, friend. Let me go back. Actually, you pressed the words. I mean, the numbers. That's what just happened. I was like, interesting. It didn't show up, but when I pressed the numbers, it did. So let me see. So here, GMV. Line. Okay, there we go. So there. So here, press your commission, and it breaks down what products up. It'll say it here. Okay. So it was the commission one that I pressed. Did you do it for DMB? GMB? No, it did it for commission. So when I pressed commission, that's what happened. So it was under the commission area. But again, I haven't sold anything on this account. So I went back here. Okay. So let me know if that makes sense, friend. Okay. You can go through there and check and see what's there. All right. Um, Shoppable videos. Let's go to videos real quick. I'm going to show you this and then we're going to move on. I got probably like 30 minutes. I have a hard stop at 6:30 because I do have a meeting. So say we're going to talk about the neurogum. So the neurogum, I did a video here. This is my video where I talked about it in a Shoppable Live. So I was talking about the features and benefits of the neurogum, kind of went through it. You see the link is here. This video was a highlight, just so that you know. You can turn on highlights from your shop, from your shoppable lives. And with the highlights, it does not add the link. But because that video is under approved videos for shop, it's under the list. I'm trying to think. Let me go back. I'm going to have to go back and see what the word is so I can tell you guys what to do. If you ever forget to add a link, you can go back this way to do it. So if you go back and you go under, pull it up real quick. Um, it is going to be under your live products. Okay. So your live products is going to show none for me right now because I don't have any videos that were part of my live products. All right. So if you do a video and take a highlight, that's a feature you can turn on. You can take a highlight and it automatically uploads to your page. So all these videos that you see here uploaded to my page. Thank you so much. Hey, Kelly. Thank you so much, Felicia, for that level up cake. All these print videos here are highlights from my live. So when I did those videos, it automatically uploaded. The benefit of that is that they give you views. They give you a lot of views because they boost those videos. So that's the way they were operating last year. These videos are a little bit old. So when they were doing that, they were boosting those videos. And then you can go back and add your product link under that live product area. You can go back and add the product link. Okay. So if you ever forget to do it, that's the way you go back and do it. And so that product link is there. This video talks about the neural gum. That's what I'm talking about there. And then essentially, what I want to show you guys. Um, Thank you so much, Trivia. I appreciate it. Level 12. Congratulations, friend. Where was I going with this? I want to show you guys the products. I want to show you a video. And then I was going to say your product settings. Maybe that's what I was going to do. Make sure you turn it on. You can add the brand. Neurogum is added there. And then you turn this on. You can add the code expired. But if I wanted to copy it, I could. I could first. I would first need to extend out this part. And I would need to authorize it. And so now it's in use. So it's no longer expired. I made it available again. I can copy a link. And that link, here's the cheat code. Can you show that again? What do you want me to show again? The video's here. I hit the three dots. I scroll over here to add settings. See that area there? Add settings. Now we're here. We want to always disclose commercial content. When you add the product link, it automatically toggles this on, but you want to definitely double check before you post the video, or you can come back here and do it. You can turn on add authorization. That means that you're allowing the brand to promote your video. And then you're going to turn on, I extended the authorization for this video. And then I turned on, because I extended it, it turned on the video code. So the video code is usable now. And then you can copy the link for that, copy the code. And now I can send it to the seller, the brand. I can email them, or if they've inboxed me already about their neural gum product, I can respond in the inbox. Okay. And so I can email them, and there's two things you want to email them. You want to email them this ad code, and then you want to email them also your video link. Copy the video link. And then you want to just create a quick little message that says, "Thank you, Neurogum. I created this video with your Neurogum cinnamon gum. This might be a video you want to promote so that it has broader reach to other um, potential customers. Here's my ad code or Spark code, same thing, and the video link. Okay, and you do that for every product you promote. I'm a seller asked me for that. I sent it and I didn't know what it what it's for. I had a seller ask me for that. I sent it but didn't know what it's for. It's for yeah. Yeah. So you could do it in advance. And some sellers do reach out to you and ask you for it. They see that video where you tag them in it. They're like, oh, okay, let me get your Spark code. And what they do is promote it for you. They through TikTok shop, the promote feature that you see here. I'm trying to point to it. The arrow, click the arrow, you'll see promote. It's the same concept. They're adding ad dollars behind that video. They're promoting your video. Okay. Thank you for the countdown for that, friend. I appreciate you. You said that's a lot of information. It is. I'm still confused. That's okay, friend. You can go back and watch my YouTube. You can be like, oh, I get it now. But yeah. So definitely do that. For every video. You could be proactive. Yep. You could be proactive, or you could wait them for them to reach out to you. But that's the way you want to do it for shop. Um, you'll see if you get sales, obviously more of a reach on a product where more people see it. The hopefully the likelihood is people will actually buy. Yes, going to go follow you on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Um, for every shop product, for every shoppable video you do. Yep. Let me say this. If you really want to make money in shop for your shoppable videos, you are supposed to be doing easily 5, 10 videos a day, of maybe a variety of products, maybe 3 different products. You could rotate and do, 3 of one product, 3 of another, 3 of another. And so you have those 9 videos out there, and you do that for a week. So you think about a week, maybe have a schedule of different products you're going to promote for that week. And so, for example, if there's a big sale going on, if there's a big event, and you have your top 10 products you're promoting because you know they're on sale, you know things are happening for those products, and you want to make sure you're putting your products out there, you come up with a schedule to make sure that there's enough content about those products. That's how many of the big sellers, top sellers are doing. They're talking about those products. They got multiple videos they're doing. Some videos is actually the same concept. They're like, hey, they change their shirt, put their hair up, do something different, but they're showing the product in different ways, and you know, um, promoting it that way. I have a video where I did the skin cream like this. So I just have it in my hand. You don't see my face. I turn it around. I did different angles on my camera, and I just added it there, and that's it. You do that a couple different times. Yep. So you just have different products, different ways you promote the products. Um, It was something else. Shop. That's what I'm struggling with. I don't have a lot of products. Again, a rotation of 3 to 5 products is what you need. You don't need a whole lot. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. 3 to 5 products is good to start off with. And you just rotate them, and your page is showing those for a month. Because that's what you're going to promote for that month or a couple weeks, and then you add some more products to it. How to get products. I'll talk about that really quickly. Um, right here at the very bottom of that area, starter kit, commission. They have different super brand day. There's some promotions going on. Go for gold. So pay attention to these different campaigns. Squad up is if you want coaching, you got to pay for it. It's paid coaching on Shop. So paid coaching on Shop, you could do that. So that's what Squad Up is about. Again, Shop is a thing. I tell you guys that all the time. So everything I'm talking about here is literally very beginner, basic level. There's some other strategies, there's some other things that people do, but just be prepared. Shop is a thing. You've brought several things on TikTok. Is it as simple as just making a video and attaching a link? You said I've bought several things. Um, it's for the most part. I mean, it's not. I mean, that obviously you want to be careful about what you say and how you talk about that product. So it's not that simple. But for the most part, it's that. That's what you're doing. You're doing some videos, talking about the product, and then posting a video about it. I'm a complete beginner, looking for help very much. Hey, friend, I want to do a chop bowl and learn how to edit and make videos for TikTok. Okay, okay. I'm on. You're 55 old. I need what you need. Okay, awesome. You need support with that. Yeah. So, you said I'm alive. Hey, Coach Jesse. Were you not supposed to be friend? You told me you were doing the content side for a little bit. You was taking a beauty break. I don't think I was supposed to be checking to see if you was alive, was I? I apologize if I was supposed to be checking. You said, ma'am, you supposed to be checking on me. I'm alive. I'm happy you're alive, friend. Hey, Black Lotus. Coach Jesse, when you coming back? When you gonna be back on camera? You said it was rough. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Dr. Lisa, great call today. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Coach Chantel. Coach Chantel is new to the agency. She does coaching, um, professional development for women in particular. And so definitely connect with her. I told her connect with Coach Jesse. I told her connect with Coach Chantel. So a lot of coaching in the room. So a lot of good people to connect with. Overthinkers as well. Okay, I was reading your bio. Awesome, awesome. L would be another person to connect with. So yeah. Um, you said Chandra. I said Chantel, didn't I? Chandra. I'm sorry. That's a different coach. Coach Chantel is somebody else. Coach Chandra. You are so sweet. Trust you will bless for your generosity. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, friend. Yes. So Coach Chantel is somebody else. She does yoga. So let me promote her too. She does yoga. But Coach Chandra is new to the agency. All right. Um, what was okay, so what I was going to say, let's do this. So lives, shoppable lives. So now now that we have done shop, now we're gonna go to the video side. Like I said, the video side, the main thing is to have a lot of content. It is quality, but also very much quantity. All right. So that's TikTok shop if you want to earn. Now, if you want to earn faster, in my opinion, shoppable lives is the way to do it. Anybody else? What do y'all think? Put it in the chat. Let me know those who do shop videos and shop lives. Let me know if you think otherwise. I think shop lives to me seems to be the faster pace or faster path for earning. And TikTok wants people to do more shoppable lives. They're really promoting the shoppable lives. Auctions, that's the seller side. I'm not familiar with the auction side because I know sellers do auctions. So that's the feature for sellers. I don't think on the affiliate side you get auctions. That's what I have learned. Yes, yes, just watch one of those. Yeah. I don't think you see auctions on affiliate side. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that is strictly on the seller side. Those sellers are turning on the auction feature, meaning that they're selling their particular products and promoting it, and you see those people doing it. I don't think you see affiliates like us doing the auction feature. Let me know if I'm wrong on that though. Great here, learn a lot. My head is spinning. You're fine. You're fine. You'll get used to it. Um, so when it comes to lives, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna play with this as a setup. I'm not gonna go live with it, but I'm gonna show you the setup. I want to do auctions. I want to start at the top. Silly me. You're so funny. Do you actually have products that you're selling? Like I said, I don't think we have that feature. I was told that auctions are private, just like you said in the TikTok. Might do it in 2027. Um, going to be clicking around my account all night after this. All right. Someone asked me about auctions and I had no clue. Yeah, I believe auctions is where a seller is turning on the auction feature. I don't think affiliates do that. And again, anybody in the room who know the answer to that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a seller feature. And so we don't see that as affiliates. Okay. No, you said that's correct. Okay. Thank you. I just don't want y'all to be like, oh, I'm gonna do auctions too. If it's a seller feature. Yeah. So, okay. Here is we're gonna pretend like we're going shop. So to get to this shop set, you click that business card. You see the business? It says TikTok shop. Oh my bad. I sent the I clicked the so we're gonna click this one here. And so now we're here. You fell off the porch. Hey friend, how you doing? And so now we're here. It says choose your products. Now, these are all different recommended products for you. You guys know I've been scanning the Neural gum. So TikTok's like, oh, you must want to sell Neural gum. So that's why you see it. So that's a recommended product. But I'm just going to click down here and say add products. Now, what it's going to do is go to my showcase. It's going to my showcase. Okay. These are products in my showcase. What do you click before that? I click that business icon. So on this screen here, let me go back. On this screen here, business. Under business is TikTok shop. And then TikTok gives you some recommended products, but I skip those. I always go right here to add my own products. TikTok pulls products from your showcase. And then again, they have some recommended products. If I go to the recommended side, these are products that TikTok says you might want to promote these products. And typically what the products are, a lot of these products are like similar to what's in my showcase. Um, so keep that in mind. It doesn't necessarily reflect your niche all the time. So because my showcase has a combination of niches, remember I changed my niche to home and lifestyle. So I got some fashion products in there, I got some health and wellness products, I got some beauty products, and I got some tech products, and I got home and lifestyle. So in a perfect world, I would purge and remove some of those products, some of those options, and maybe make my showcase a little bit more relevant to my niche. Okay. So I'll just say that out loud to you guys as you're thinking about your niching down. Okay. And so with this, I would just go through here and select some products. Okay. So just go here and select. And when I add, you see the little feature, how to remove products from your showcase. Click add here. You're going to go back to the TikTok shop for creator. So you're now in the TikTok shop landing page. Y'all remember what we saw? My photo. We saw TikTok shop toolkit in the middle section towards the top. Under there is manage showcase. Under manage showcase is all your products in your showcase. Literally, you can slide a product and it says remove. If you touch a product and slide it over, it says remove. And then there's three dots. Click that and it'll say delete or remove, one of them, delete or remove. Okay. So that's how you would do it. You got to go under your showcase, manage showcase, not on your profile, under the TikTok shop for creator area. Um, so here, you want to pay attention to some things about these products. It says all products, traffic drivers. These are products that's going to bring a little bit more traffic to your room. You have hot sellers, products that are selling, and you have trendsetters. Okay. And so you want a combination of all three in terms of the products you're promoting. especially if they're products that are going to drive a little bit more traffic, make things a little bit more a little bit more visibility for your page. So that's a good thing. If you are, oh, this is a feature I didn't read this. It says global selling unlocked. Products with the global icon can be bought by users from other countries. Tap icon to see where it can be bought. Oh, so you can buy some products from other areas. So I need to look at that and see what products have that global icon. So, for example, when people in the room were trying to buy from UK, I would have to see what countries they can buy from and make sure those products have that global icon. Okay, good to know. I didn't realize that. How many products are too many to add on your showcase? When you're selling, hey, Deshelle, when you're selling, I would encourage you to be mindful of how many products you add. So, for example, I'm just gonna add like the top first three products. I'm just gonna click add. So TikTok says I could do 150. I would tell you not to do that because there is no feature to remove those products in bulk or to turn off your showcase without removing the products. So when you add products at the bottom, you hit done. Those products I added. Remember, I talked about that highlight feature? That's where you see that. You can auto post, okay? So I can make it, it says automatically post up to 10 auto-generated highlights to attract more viewers. Remember I told you, visibility to everyone after the live. And then you can make it so that you turn it on. You can make it so that you turn it on for everyone to see or only you. Now, if you did only you, the benefit of doing that is that you can go back and add the links, the product links, because it won't add the product links. So you can add the product links and then post it for everyone to see it. Change it so that everyone can see it. And then, do all the things you need to do to um, make the product link on there too. To add the well, go back and add the product link. But again, it doesn't matter. I mean, I do it where it's added there and then I just go back and add the product links. So I think I would probably make it so that it's invisible first. So it's only visible to you and then go back, add the product links and then share it out. I would test that first and see if you get the same reach with doing that way or the other way. So, but the goal is that it should promote those products a little bit more. How many products are too many to add a showcase? Really with that answer, I think I would probably try to in the beginning, if I'm doing a straight shoppable live, I'll probably keep it no more than 10 to 15 products. If I'm doing it like in this live, I usually try to keep it under 10 because I want to remove them. I don't want to keep adding products and removing them. At some point, I'm gonna remove them because I want my Service Plus to talk about that, and be able to promote that as well. So Service Plus is this feature real quick. I'll pin it because I haven't talked about Service Plus. But this is where I do one-on-one consultations, I do coaching, I do all that stuff. And Service Plus is this feature here, this yellow arrow. Your shopping bag is in the same place. Although Coach Jesse, you said you saw both of them next to each other. So I wonder if they're going to try to make it so that they don't take over the same space and they have, two different spots that they occupy. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Is it true when I'm doing a shoppable live, I have to have the product to show? It is true when you pin it. Okay. So you figure these products are here. And if I hit done, these products are in that showcase. And so when I go live, those three products will be there. And when I'm talking about them, see these three products? It's going to show a little pin option when I'm live, so I can pin it on the screen just the way I pin that Service Plus. If that product is pinned on the screen, you should be showing it, okay? Because that means you're actively promoting that product, and so you are supposed to be showing it, talking about it. You're supposed to be doing the things to promote that product. If you are talking about other stuff and that product is pinned, TikTok will say something like you. That's how people get violations because they're like, "Hey, you're supposed to be promoting this product. What you doing? Like, why are you talking about other stuff?" And then you surely don't want to show a different product while that product is pinned because then TikTok is like, "Wait a minute, which product we doing here?" And so people get in trouble for promoting the wrong product too. I agree. I went to a shop bowl where an item was pinned and they weren't able to show it. Yeah. Product was pinned, but they weren't able to show it. Interesting. I questioned them and thought and said, I thought you had to have it to paint it. And they said, no, 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 you're wrong. No, you're supposed to be showing that product. Now, the only way you can get away with it, if it's kind of like what I'm doing here, where my light is on, and if I had this light pinned here, I can say it's the light in the background. So little stuff like that is kind of a workaround, but the product is technically being shown. Okay, I'll check it soon because I'm gonna get off soon in about 5 minutes. Um, so once you have products here, you once you have products here, keep in mind you can remove them. That's the delete there. But when you're in your live, there's like three dots. Click that and it says to delete it or remove it. Okay. Do you need to have TikTok shop streamed up? What do you mean? Say that again, trivia. Make sure I don't understand. Do you need to have TikTok streamed up? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? So you can see who is purchasing. Oh, you mean you never see who is purchasing. You see that you have a purchase. You're talking about Live Manager. Live Manager is the computer-based analytics screen for when you're live. You go live on your phone or your tablet. So Live Manager is really helpful to have that turned on too. If I had a product pinned and was doing a shoppable live, if a customer asked about something else, am I able to speak of it and simply say it's in my showcase or no because I have an item pinned? I might be saying it wrong. Yeah, live managers, I think what you're talking about, the analytics side, you do want to have that queued up. Um, what I would say, Kim, is that if I do that and someone asks about my another product, yeah, I mean, you could do either way. You can say, you know what, that actually is in my showcase. Go ahead and click. That's in my showcase. I'll talk about that next. I'll pin that next. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna finish up this product. So yeah, you can easily let them know to click the showcase to look at it. But in the meantime, you're gonna finish up this product and show it. Live Manager, so flash sales. Flash sales come in a couple different ways. You can request from the seller. Again, if you communicate with the seller, you can ask them for um, additional commission. You could ask them for a flash sale. You can see if there's a giveaway they can offer. So there's other things you can do with that seller relationship if you wanted to reach out to them and see what they say. Typically, they don't do much if you don't have enough in sales. When you start selling products, that's when you get a little bit more leverage with sellers because they see you as someone who has actually sold something. I asked the seller for a flash sale and they gave it to me. That's good. Thank you so much. And so you should ask them. You should ask them to support Hayes. Thank you, Coach Jesse, and thank you, Spiritual, for coming in. How you both doing? Thank you for that. Um, I haven't went live yet, ever. But I'm going real soon. Okay. So trivia, when you ask for the flash sale, you're talking about for your why did you ask for a flash sale? Is it for your content side? You're posting shoppable videos? Dr. Lisa, you will have answered this already. Can I do a shoppable and serve live together? Shoppable in a regular live, you mean? No, it's for my live. Oh, you asked in advance, but you've already had some GMV. You've had some sales. Or you ain't never sold a thing. Let me know what you meant by that. If you never sold a thing, that's a good seller. So that's a good relationship. Um, you said not much. Okay, but you've had some sales. Okay. So yeah, that's a good seller too. So oh, like $12. Oh, well no. That's a good seller. That's a good relationship. Service and shoppable together. Service, like if you ping your product, the service plus and the shopping bag take the same space currently on most accounts, if not all. They're in the same spot. So you theoretically you cannot do them both at the same time because the system won't allow it. You wouldn't be able to put products in your shopping cart. If I could click my shopping cart right now, um, it won't let me pin products. Um, And so again, you can't do them currently at the same time. Okay. In the meantime, I can add products to my shopping cart. So for example, let's put my lights. I'll put my clip-on light. I'll put maybe 4 products up there. Okay. So these products here, um, I know you have to go, but you talked about how long to go live. Um, you want to go over 60 minutes. So 61, I tell people. I've heard 1 hour to 2 hours. You definitely want to go over 60 minutes, over an hour. 61 at a minimum. That's what I tell people, to make sure you do at least 61 to make it count as a valid go live day. 2 hours, 2.5 is good. Um, oh, I see. I was hoping to drive people crazy to my therapy services. Um, yeah, so with shop, I have the light on there right now. So look here, like when I pin the product, you see where the shopping cart took over where my Service Plus is. So I can pin the product. I'm showing it here, and you can see the shopping bag is there now. Okay, make sure. Okay, so 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 that's the this is the clip, the light in the background, my sunset light. But recognize that the shopping cart and the Service Plus took the same spot. So you can't do both. So what I typically do, Michaela, is that I switch between the two. Um, I don't know. Coach Jessie mentioned that she was able to see both. Coach Jessie, are you still in here, friend? Are you still able to see both? So maybe they're looking to add it in the future where they both are available for you to do shop and Service Plus at the same time, and as a future way of doing it. But as of now, the shopping bag and the Service Plus for my screen occupy the same space. Thank you so much, Tracy Love. You said that is helpful. You're welcome. Baby boy. All right, my little guy, he home. Love you too. You said I only see one now. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's a pilot that they were doing. Okay. So the light is really great. It has the strobe lights. You want to make it so that it flash and do a strobe lights. I figure I'll talk about it a little bit so you can see it flashing. Um, you can make it so that it is smoothed out and it kind of uses transition of the solid colors. So it's going to slowly fade into the next color. This one does a little bit faster of a fade to me. So just a little bit more fade of it. But you also can have solid colors if you wanted to just make it, a certain shade of red. You can make that the color. So it just depends on what you're trying to do with your lighting. I use this. I was going to change my fixture and make that a light fixture, but I think I went to Holly Q's live and she was like, "Hey, this is what she's using," and she had a solid color. I think she was using like an orange type color for her live, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. Let me look into that." So I just decided to do this, and when I put it up, I was like, "It works." So my chair, as you can tell, my chair on this side, which way is it? Is the shadow. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But again, I'm on the screen a lot. You don't see it as much. So that is the lighting in the background. Now, my lighting in the front is my clip on light. And somebody asked about that earlier. So all I'm doing is clicking unpin. I'm going back to the shopping bag. I'm pinning it. And I'm going to pin the clip on light. And so that's my front light. And so you guys can see if I turn the light off, still is a little bit of a brightness to it, but ultimately, this is the light that I'm using. The room isn't quite dark enough yet. One more question. How do you keep the ring light reflection out of your? I don't have a ring light. I have the clip. That's what I'm using. I'm using a clip on light. I don't use a ring light. My stand that my phone's on has a ring light. I don't use it. This is what I'm using. Yep. Thank you so much for the perfumes. And so this clip-on light is my travel light. Like when I'm traveling and I'm away, for example, we're about to do the agency retreat. Y'all gonna see this clip-on light. Y'all gonna see my colored lights. You're gonna see my travel selfie stick. That's my travel stick stand I use for my phone, and my tablet. Those are the things in my charging cords. Those are the things I'll take. I probably won't take the microphone, so I'll just do without a microphone for a few days. But that's it. Yep, you saying that. And that's why I love you. Such a good wealth of knowledge. You're welcome, friend. So this is a lifesaver. It has the three settings: the bright light, super bright, mixed light. I'm sorry. So this is the bright light, the dim light, and then that's the mixture. And this is the way I usually keep it. You can make it brighter, make it super bright. I don't usually have it this bright. I usually turn it down a little bit. And then I clip it onto my tablet. And so that light is above my tablet in me. That's actually still too bright. A little bit lower. And that's it. And so that's the lighting I use. So that's the front light. I used to use stage lighting, but I use this. And this clip on light, when I first started going live, this was the lighting I was using. Much of my lighting came from a clip on light, just like that one. So definitely get it. It's on flash sale right now, as well as free shipping. So, oh, you leveled up. Hey, Diana, look at you. Level 20 out there in these TikTok streets. Congratulations, friend. And so that's what I use for that. Um, the stand that my phone is on, I think the microphone's in there as well. The microphone is connected to my tablet. It is a wireless mic. So that's wireless as well. I love, love, love it. And so it's a great mic. Um, and that's it, friends. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I am going to get off shortly. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay. And then I'm going to get off. And these are all the products in my line. I'll pin those. That's all of them. So you can pin all your products. So all of them are lumped there together. You guys can see it, the microphone, the lights. And so you have people who will pin like that too. You just pin all your products at one time, especially if you don't have a lot. And then again, this kind of is helpful if you're doing like a product set. So maybe your product set says, okay, these are all the products that are part of my, live stream must have list. And so you could pin things that way. Okay. Thank you so much, Michaela. I see you, friend. Um, thank you all. Thank you for the cherries. I appreciate you, friend. Um, and with that, let me know if there's any last minute questions. Thank you. I got the light. Did you really? Okay. Yeah, it's a good buy. You're gonna appreciate it. Just made the purchase. Thanks. Oh, thank you, Felicia. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so it's a good purchase. The light, yeah, definitely worth having. All those products are worth having. They're really good to me, like must have essentials. Um, it's great for travel. It is. It is. It's perfect. I put it in that. I usually have my little travel little thingy I take with me. This is in my purse. I throw in my purse. Throw my little products in there that I need. And that's what I'm doing. And so I got a couple little things, couple little trips and travel things that's happening this summer, and I'll be on the go doing my content. So So yeah, definitely want to do that and be prepared for it. And then honestly, I tell people all the time, you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to get a lot of products to begin with. Just make sure you have something your phone can stand on. You need a stand for your phone. That is true. There's no ifs, ands, about it. So you have that stability. Um, but the stand I have in the shopping cart is a flat base. So that's the one my phone is sitting on right now. That was an upgrade because I was using another product for my phone previously. Yeah. Thanks for all your information knowledge. You're welcome. And then just make sure your phone's a good quality. Maybe it's a little upgraded if you have an older model. I say for iPhones, anything under 14 is probably a little on the old side. So just kind of keep that in mind. You want to make sure your phone has um, good capacity to stream. So that she does it. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. When it comes to phone, sound, lighting. We just talked about the lighting. Lighting is essential. Got to have good lighting. And then ultimately, you can decide to upgrade if you want background lighting later. That's fine. If you want a bigger mic in the future, totally fine. If you need it, my phone, I don't need it right now. Um, so yeah, so you just slowly upgrade. That's what I would tell you to do. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate everybody who's here. I'm going to remove these products from my showcase. If you have any last minute questions, let me know. So this was a two-part shoppable live. There's probably some stuff I still didn't say. So there's a huge learning curve, especially when it comes to shop. Um, when you are doing your shoppable live, make sure you don't do multi-guests and co-hosting. I would avoid it. TikTok will give you restrictions for that because they want you to focus on the products. So I would absolutely avoid it. Um, when it comes to, like I said, pinning products, you should be talking about it. If you're not talking about the product, unpin it. Make sure there's not a little red push pin in the shopping cart. That lets you know as a live host, you'll see that push pin. That'll let you know that there is a product on the screen for your viewers. You might have just exit out and you didn't unpin it. So you got to make sure you unpin it. What else? You want to make sure you don't walk away, don't have a static image. Shop doesn't like that. Hey, friend, thank you so much. Shop doesn't like static image, so you got to make sure you pause your live if you need to. And then, like I said, I don't do Service Plus and I don't do other pinning too much of other stuff when I got the shopping cart activated. So I just remove products like I just did. So I remove them and you just go back to the product. You see the three dots and it said delete. So that's the way I do it. All right. That is everything, my friends. At least everything you need to know. Like I said, earning fast, shop, earn faster to me, shoppable lives. That's why I started that off by saying you're talking about the products, you're connecting with people, you'll earn a little faster. Um, and so even with this live, we had a few people get the clip on light and stuff. So typically you'll see that where you talk about the features and benefits and show the product and people are like, that's what I need. I need a light. Or if it's in your niche, people are like, oh, I need, I was talking about the creator that was doing gardening today. People in her chat was like, oh, hey, where did you get that fertilizer? She was talking about a product that wasn't in her shop. And so she could have sold maybe two or three fertilizers today if it was in her shop. But again, so just think about you as you're endorsing, you're promoting the product, and people will often get it because of how you described it, how you talked about it, how it aligns with your niche. Okay. All right. I'm gone for real now. You guys have a nice evening. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the shares. I appreciate all the engagement, all the gifting. Thank you all for supporting this live stream. We'll talk about shoppable lives. I'll rewind this conversation. Maybe I'll show Live Manager in the future as kind of a walkthrough for you all. Um, maybe next week. Shop takes up a lot of time, as you can tell. I ended up doing two lives that was all about shop. So just know it is a thing. So do your training videos, read the academy resources, understand shop before you just jump in. All right. And then let me know if you have any questions. I will. I do the consultation. So if you want to connect with me and message me. You're welcome to do that. I'm happy to meet with you and do a one-on-one consultation as well. In the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Remember, like I said, claim your points real quick while I'm talking. Remember, practice makes progress. All right. You're not trying to be perfect. You're just simply trying to go live. All right, my friends. Appreciate you all. I will chat with y'all later. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 and 4 p.m. Eastern. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the support. I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4.